Frank. See that reflection over on, was that Davis Peak?
Oh, that's yeah, there's a Karen repeater.
It's got a solar cell, it's charging.
Yeah. So the other day I was hiking up on the east shore of Tahoe. Windier to mother. You know, blowing like 35 out on the lake. I kept seeing this flash out on the lake. But they had reflectors on the top part.
The question I have for y'all now, this is one you don't have to answer to me, but I want you to think about. Back there, what if the cave regrows and it blocks the route? Would you open it up and resume the tour?
No.
Or would you shut the tour down?
I would find a different way.
Find a different, yeah, maybe plan C, find a different way.
Bats.
Yeah, bats. Here's the thing though, they don't follow the winds of the ranger. I can't schedule time with them. So sometimes they're up here, sometimes they're not. 2 o'clock, yeah, 2 o'clock. Some stress, right? Some of us might know what that's like, right? Let's have the rock above it, and even rock below it, squeezing it over time, moving it up and down this range, so it's been through a whole lot. It's a little bit darker than when you hold in your hands, right? Rougher. Yeah, it's showing. It mixes with something outside the cave. What do we breathe out whenever we exhale?
No, you read it the other way.
Yeah, CO2. Yeah, carbon dioxide. Yeah, you know about this. It mixes with that outside and makes a little bit of acid, and then it breaks the limestone down and reforms it. Now, I need a little help. I'm a little rusty on my cave formation. So, for these up above us, they are tight to the ceiling. So we call them what?
Stalactites.
Stalactites. Nice. Oh, by the way, y'all are brave, standing there right underneath them. Yeah. Most of the time people look up and they look out and see them and they go, ooh.
No, those are blunt, it's okay.
it was, but given a chance here, with water evaporating, that buildup happening, this formation might reach the ceilings. We call it what?
Stalagmite.
Stalagmites. Stalagmite. What'd you say?
Slime.
Slime, oh boy. Well, y'all are good, by the way. But here's an honest question for y'all. Would you let this formation grow here in the middle of the trail?
Yeah.
Yeah. You would? Yeah, do a little fits around it, right, so no one trips on it? Yeah. It meets the stalagmite. They finally hold hands. And what do y'all feel this looks like here? They have a childhood, just like us. They start as a hole becomes a tube, and the tube becomes a straw. We often refer to these as soda straws. They're hollow on the inside. The growth happens on the outside where it can happen with enough water, of course. But here's what happens though. Don't y'all love it? Don't y'all love it when you drink through a straw and a piece of ice gets shoved up into it? Don't y'all love when that happens?
But it's plastic.
That can happen here too. A little bit of calcium carbonate blocks it up, and then it only has the outside to grow, and then it becomes a stalactite. Yeah, maybe eventually a column, right? That's in our tour history, yeah. I made the mistake one time of shining my light up in the wrong place. I spooked some bats, they flew right over my head, and I squealed. They grew fruit. Probably not, right? They saw this cave very differently. How about y'all? Do you want to see the cave the way they did?
Yes.
Please call curtains or draperies. There's even some behind y'all here. But I have to ask, who left the ice cream out last night?
Me.
Oh, it's you? Uh-oh, you're in trouble. To realize though, there's sometimes not as beautiful things, reminders, impacts that we leave in our resources. And I'm not one to point fingers though, we don't know who did this or really when, but it's what we need to think about is when we're in places like this, are we leaving with just things in our hearts, but not in our pockets, right? So we want to give it that chance for its potential. And what we're seeing here is even after it's been broken, and they are called cave shields. They're very mysterious. And what we do know of them right now, well, at least let me try to give it to y'all this way. Do you like Oreos? No? Blasphemy. That's okay. Think of an Oreo at least. 2 cookie layers growing out from that crack. And in between them, we're going to take the cream, filling.
The wrong direction.
They took the wrong way.
Guys, over here. You took the wrong direction.
He's betrayed the honor of the cave.
You're going to cave jail?
Yeah, you're coming to cave jail.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad word.
You're going to cave jail.
My weirdness is contagious maybe, or maybe they were
No, we're just
Oh, no, weird. No. We go with it.
oxygen. Whenever the doors open, they let oxygen through. This is yeah, it's a very abundant thing in our planet, of course. But what we think happened here is more things leading up. We call these cupola.
Cupola.
Not hoopla, cupola.
Why is everything about law at the end?
I don't know. We are making a lot of, right? I don't know if I'd be up to it. I'd have to do some push-ups first, right? But in this room, someone, seeing some inscriptions. I know they got a little too bored, right?
So many Indians in here, they definitely put some.
And I've actually been bitten by pseudoscorpions that live outside the caves here. This is one, though, that spends its whole life in here. And there's a difference between these two animals. The top predator, in here all the time, it's owning the cave, whereas the cricket is just on rental here. In fact, it can live outside of the cave, too. We find it outside the exit tunnel.
Now are these crickets, sometimes you see them and they're all white too, right?
Sometimes. But here's the thing, how about this? A picture's worth 1,000 words. It gets higher and higher. Maybe all that dancing got boring. Y'all saw the inscriptions. Y'all were showing off back there. Maybe they did that, or maybe they decided this is boring. Let's crawl through. Calcium carbonate. You can see some of it with the formations growing here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do now. Why is that